All right, y'all, welcome back to another video here on the John Doc YouTube channel. It is Monday, late morning. Just got a couple videos done and edited for Monday and Tuesday, so I hope you guys enjoy the racing action. We are back here in the shop doing work, doing some race car prep. You guys know we got a lot of stuff sitting around. We got a Fox body here, another Fox body there. We got Wes's G body. I got to put the head back on the silver car. The Black Sheep is over there. The Vet is at the house. And we are just plugging away here. Quick little update here on the Bad Apple. What do we got going on with it? We got a small block Ford engine being assembled by TKM Performance. Similar setup. It's got the Brodex 202 heads. I think that's what they are. Aren't they what are they? The Neil, Brodex Neil heads?
Neil, Brodex, Steel.
So everything that goes in here should be the same. Turbo kit and everything fits.
We got a spare set of rocker arms. We got a spare head for it.
One spare head. We got a couple spares for it. But that's really what the holdup on this thing has been. If you guys remember way back, we had a engine failure. A turbo bullet engine did not live up to.
Not a stellar seller.
No, not a stellar seller. Definitely some smoke and mirrors on that deal. But unfortunately, when buying used engines, that's the risk you take. Might be, you know, half the price, but it could be half the price that you're throwing away. So that thing is getting built. What we're doing today is we're going to pull the transmission. This is actually my big input lockup 2-speed 400 that I got off Turbo Bullet, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, is a good buy. It's a Mickey Trans. We're actually not going to use it as a lockup transmission. We're just going to use it as just like a standard non-lockup style by putting just a bolt right in the input shaft. But other than that, we're going to rip this thing out of here because Chris got his own transmission. This one I was using Chris was using as like a loaner. I mean, honestly, at this point, it doesn't matter whose it is. We'll use whatever parts we got laying around to go racing. We were trying to make a race, got the engine all together. We got a bolt together converter from Cameron Converter Services, and we were ready to go racing. Got the car fired up. We're going to put it on the dyno just to get some cycles through it, you know, make a little bit of power, make 1,000 horsepower, make sure everything's functioning as it should, and then the engine ended up dropping a valve. So we weren't able to go racing, unfortunately. So what we're going to do right now, we got a lot of shuffling going on. So in today's video, we're going to be taking my 2-speed 400 out of this. We're going to set that on the ground, and then we're going to push the Black Sheep over here. We're going to put that up in the air. We're going to pull the 2-speed 400 out of that. We're going to send that 2-speed 400 back to M&M Transmissions to get freshened up. We're going to send this one here. This is my new 2-speed 400. This is a standard input shaft. We're going to send this back to M&M Transmissions and get that freshened up. So this will be for the Blizzard. The one that comes out of the Black Sheep is going to get put in a aftermarket case and head over to Mark, and we're going to get that freshened up, and that'll go in the Colorado. So it'll be aftermarket case, 2-speed 400, external dump. Really nice piece. Should be perfect for the power that we're going to make in the Colorado. And then this thing right here is actually getting a new 2-speed 400 from Mark. So we're going to be getting one more transmission back than what we sent out. So it'll be a reed case, 140 gear set, external dump. It actually came out of Tommy Amon's car. It was a trade-in thing that Mark does, which is really nice. So a big shout out to M&M Transmissions. They really do make some of the nicest stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this up in the air. It's actually convenient for once that we don't have a motor in a car. We don't have a motor in this or the Black Sheep, so we're going to be able to put it up in the air, pop the motor plate off, pop the transmission cross member out, undo all the cables and everything, shift cable on the wiring for the trans brake and dump, and then it should come out. So what do you think? Logan's happy because we finally got some movement back over here.
Yeah, a lot.
Well, what was you just hated seeing this car sit around, huh?
I hated seeing this thing. I hate seeing any of our cars sit around. They're supposed to go to the track and run. I mean, we do this for like part-time or something. So
we do a lot of shit, though. Let's be honest.
We do, but still, it's nice to have stuff to be able to go play fast, and some Mickey Mouse Clubhouse no pros.
All right, so we're gonna get this thing all cleaned up. I'm gonna sweep up over here in the meantime, get this area all cleaned up, get the transmission out of this car, and we should be good to go. All right, we got the old 2-speed 400 out. We ran into an issue. Whoever made the transmission cross member made it so you can't get the bolts out. So I need to break this one free, but my 7/16 wrench here is yeah, it's not a happy camper. So I need to find another 7/16 ratcheting wrench, loosen this, let it drop, and then try to snake that out and then undo it by hand. So probably gonna drill a hole through the bottom and add some more support or do something there, but that is just not a happy camper. But transmission's down. Yeah, so all we gotta do, the good thing is obviously new transmission is gonna be the same footprint. This bell housing is gonna stay with the car. This is a small block Ford Reed bell housing, and that's different from the LS. So this one will stay with the car. I got an LS small block Ford, or LS Chevrolet bell housing that we're going to stick in the sheep today. We're going to shove this transmission in there because this transmission should be fresh. So that's the plan. We got to get the fluid out of it, drain the fluid, then we should be good. What you think, Logan?
Well, if we're going to just stick it in today, we probably don't need to change it.
No, we don't need it. We don't need to drain the fluid out of this one because this one's not getting.
Out of the sheep, we'll have to.
Yes, because the one from the sheep's going back to M&M.
So did you tell them our game plan on how we're supposed to?
Yeah, I said I got to find another. I'm screwed here.
Oh no, I think we gotta run it back up in there a little bit.
You can't. Good luck.
Holy shit.
We just need to get another wrench and loosen it so the whole cross member falls. Thinking ahead, one of the best parts of building race cars.
That had no thought process in it.
All right, transmission's out of this thing. We had to fight with the cross member a little bit more. We're gonna have to change that next time we put the transmission in there, but it's out. So we'll rip the bell housing out of this thing here, and I think I got the bell housing in my Caprice. I picked it up yesterday. It was actually sent up to Bob at Coker Chassis. He was using my case for mock-up and everything, and now got that back because we're gonna send that off. Let's see if it's unlocked. Oh, this guy right here is what we need. And we should be good to go. So we'll slap this guy on there. I got to run to my house. The case is at my house, so I got to get the other Bear Reed case from the house, and then yeah, we should be good. So we'll swap this out real quick, and yeah, that should be well, this is like the non-fun maintenance part, just doing some busy work here, but it's part of it, so gotta do it. All right, turned our small block Ford 2-speed 400 into a small block Chevrolet 2-speed 400. No transmission going in this. I think next week we're probably going to get the transmission back along with the other ones from Mark, and then we will throw one in here and then just wait on the motor from TKM. So we are going to push this thing back into its little hole over here, and then we can get the sheep out of hibernation. Got a lot of stuff going on. Joe from Dieter's Custom Finishing, both the Joes at Dieter's Custom Finishing are about to come down here and whoop my ass because this box right here has all of the parts that need to get polished, and I was supposed to send it out like 2 weeks ago. So to the Joes at Dieter's Custom Finishing, I'm sorry. I've been busy. It's no excuse. I forgot. I meant to do it. Logan, how many times did I say, hey, don't let me go home without sending that box to DCF?
How many times did I remind you?
It's just...
And you're like, I'm editing a video. He's just trying to make everybody at home feel important.
I know. This is my fault. I'm taking full responsibility for this. So, to the Joes at Dieter's Custom Finishing, if you guys have to come down here and whoop my ass, I'm ready for it.
I'm ready to put their head in the sand. How about that?
Joe C is going to be eating through a straw for the next month if he comes down here looking for a fight.
That's right. Tell him.
All right. We're going to move Bad Apple back to its corner there and then get the sheep. We got a bunch of stuff in front of the sheep. We got to move all that stuff, get the sheep on the lift, which we generally don't put the sheep on a lift, but we're going to so we could use the transmission jack.
It's a lot easier than doing it on the ground.
It's a lot easier than doing it on the ground because we're not just taking one out, we got to put one in. So. All right, got the Black Sheep up here, and just a quick overview for everyone like, man, that's a pro mod. Here's where the factory frame rails start, and then if we go all the way under here, factory floors, mind you, here's where the factory frame rails end, where the 4-link is. So set up just like the Colorado. So for everyone that's like, it's a damn pro mod, like, you're a damn idiot, because it's not. It's literally like factory floors. It's just like an old back half car, no carbon fiber on this thing anywhere. So yeah, nice
carbon fiber tape on them.
Carbon fiber tape, we do, yes. Removable transmission cross member, and then we got this billet transmission. Would be like a transmission mount, like a poly one, but we got this one here. It's been trackside repaired to work, so that's good there. We gotta zip the drive shaft out of here, which is a pain in the ass because it's got all this X bracing. I think we actually have to put the rear end up in the air to get it out, don't we? Don't we?
I think we've always done it with the rear
We're in
end.
down.
Or maybe down.
I think we've done it hanging where, because now look at how much room it's got in the yoke.
Oh yeah.
Where you can slide it
right up here above the third member.
Yeah.
With it, and it'll
Well, we
slide.
don't actually have to take it out. We just need to
Just get
get
it
it
out.
out of the transmission, and we're gonna stick the other one right back in there. And then all of these transmission tail shafts are all roller bearing because it's 400, right? So we don't have to worry about going back and forth between roller bearing or brass bearing like some of the Power Glide stuff does. So what our plan is, we're going to get this transmission out. We're going to stick that one right in there, and then I think the only difference we might run into an issue here because that one's got an external dump on it, and there's not too much room there. But I guess we're just going to try to stuff it up there and see. All right, we are about to pull the transmission out of the Black Sheep, and what we're going to do is I'm not going to try, like, we're in no need to like try to cram parts back in there and cram it all together. So we are going to order some fittings, get the right parts, get the right lines, and then we'll put the transmission in. So we're not going to go and stick this in the car right now. We're going to wait until I get some fittings. We'll kind of I think we have an idea of what we need fittings wise, and I just want to make sure everything fits. I still want to keep the external dump on this because I don't want to not put it on there. So the transmission set up for it, we're going to run it. It's good to have. If we don't use it, we don't use it, but if the transmission has it, I bought it with it on it, we're going to keep it on there and try to use it. So Travis and Logan here are about to rip this thing down, and then we'll stick the transmission cross member in there. Already got the drive shaft out. Good old steel drive shaft in this thing here. Went pretty fast. Powertrain Industries. So Logan, should we upgrade to a carbon fiber this year?
Yeah, we're gonna upgrade our Hymens too while we're at it.
All right, transmission's out. There's the new transmission for the Sheep. Here are the transmissions heading back to M&M Transmissions. As you can see right there, M&M Transmissions. Yeah, I gotta go get my case. I gotta go pick up my trailer. Got a little bit of running around to do, and then we should be good to go. So that's gonna wrap today's video. The transmission fun is almost coming to an end. I guess once we get them back, then we'll have to stick them in the cars, and then we'll call it a day. So yeah, that's gonna wrap today's video. Logan, hit him with the outro.
Go to lsnest.com, pick up some merchandise. We're about to start the giveaway on that thing coming up. Maybe after one more no prep.
Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it away next week. Who knows?
Old Trusty right there.
Old Trusty, that's the 5.3 that made 960 horsepower stock bottom end with a Huron Speed twin turbo kit on Kevin Mullen's dyno.
Chinese fuel pumps.
30 pounds of boost, 8,200 RPM. She's still kicking. So, all right, guys, that's gonna wrap today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, subscribe. More racing action, I assume, coming up this weekend. Because what I said we're gonna race all year long. That's what we're gonna do. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, subscribe. See you guys in tomorrow's upload.